Hey guys, what's going on? Back again with another Zombie Chronicles 2 clickbait video. As you guys know, I mentioned about 2 to 3 weeks ago to be careful because there was a new variant of the Zombie Chronicles 2 clickbait uh, information going around on YouTube that 100% of the videos that you were going to see on YouTube were just going to be clickbaits that Zombie Chronicles 2 is definitely coming. It's coming to Cold War again, and I mentioned that it happened in every game probably since Black Ops 2. So for this one, I want to kind of make another clickbait video because, like I've mentioned multiple times, that those generate the most cash, or the quick cash grab videos that you just kind of put a bunch of BS together and then you put it up on YouTube and it creates the most cash for you in the shortest amount of time. So with that being said, again, like, who doesn't love money? So I'm going to go over the stuff that I know for Zombie Chronicles 2 that's coming. Like I mentioned from the title, I play tested it, and I know somebody that worked at Treyarch for the last 50 years, and they gave me a lot of information. I play tested 2 versions of Transit. The first one I'm going to go over is the one that I um, really like the most, and it seemed to be the one that, if anything, might be the one that gets released. Of course, when you know with the game, it goes through a lot of play testing and a lot of stuff gets changes um, or gets changed since you know, the beginning, and it goes through different steps and stuff like that. So the first version of Transit in Zombie Chronicles 2 that I tested, I'm just gonna really talk about Transit. I'm not really gonna talk about the other maps, but in this version, you have a main area hub, almost like a headquarters, and then and it's based in Russia because the game is going to be based in Russia. So for this one, it's going to be based in what looks to be like a war-torn Stalingrad, and it's a main area hub. And within that area, it has the perk machines, and it's kind of like the staging area where you go before you go on to your missions. You can buy some perks, and then it has like an altar that you can buy weapon perks, and then you just kind of salvage stuff around the map, and then you use those salvage to buy weapon perks, and then depending how long you can go, how many rounds you can go, the weapon perks at the altar gets stronger and stronger as the rounds go on. Again, it's just like a staging area. There are zombies in that area, and then there's portals that you can kind of teleport to different of the, or some of the old zombies map. I know the ones that I've seen were Shinonuma, and then you can you know, do some missions. Almost kind of reminds me of Spec Ops. Maybe they were aiming or looking to make it mimic maybe like a Spec Ops missions. But again, this is the mode that I like the most, and it has I'm not going to talk too much about the backstory. The only thing that I do want to mention is, as you guys already know, and I guess I'll go over some more clickbait stuff again, is that Victus and the Victus crew, the Transit crew, they're still dead. Primus and Ultimus, they're still dead. They're not coming back. As you guys know, Victus sacrificed their lives for, or not really sacrificed their lives, but they got used again by the Primus and Ultimus crews in Tag Your Toten. As you guys know, that they pretty much, that's what Primus and Ultimus have always done in Richthofen. They always used people to do their bidding for them, and it's a storyline that's getting retold over and over and over again in the Call of Duty Zombies, which is good. It gets the point across. It's pretty much the backbone of the zombie story. So again, as Zombie Chronicles 2 is concerned, that's the transit map that I played. It has you know, portals that you can go, and you can visit some of the older maps. Shinonuma, some of the rumors that are coming, but I didn't play test it, is maybe Varukta is coming, and then you're probably gonna get some more of the old World at War Nocturne on Toten maps and stuff like that too. Might be in there. Okay, so that was one playtest for Zombie Chronicles 2 that I playtested. The next one is same thing, staging area, but this one uses, instead of like perk machines and weapon perks, it has like trading cards, almost similar to IW Zombies, where you have cards that you can equip. I don't know what other games would use cards that you can equip, but basically think about maybe IW Zombies, but a lot more cards that you can equip. It gives you different perks, and you earn different cards. You unlock different cards as you rank up. It's 4-player, and same thing. You go on little missions throughout towns and different maps, and then you kind of kill zombies along the way. As far as the story is concerned, I believe it's more of the old story about nuclear testing and nuclear weapons, 115 and stuff like that, causing the outbreak. Again, I'm trying to think. So I know there is a firing range area. You can test your weapons. You can teleport in the missions. Your operators, not the Victus crew, but let's think about it like, um, let's say right now you're a fan of the Victus crew, or maybe what happened with Modern Warfare 2019, where some of the operators were fans of the Primus and Ultimus crew, and then they dressed up as that. So think about it like that for this Zombie Chronicles 2 playtest that I did. That think about it as they're fans of the old um, Victus crew, and some of them maybe dress or mimic or act like the Victus crew, but they're not Misty, Russman, Martel, and Stuhlinger. They're kind of like fans of them. Well, let's say you are fans of like athletes and you dress up as that athlete. Think about it, or maybe the Avengers, where as you guys watch the Marvel and the Marvel University, MCU, I think it's called, where you know the characters exist, but then you dress up as them and you want to be a superhero. Think about it as that. So this is the second Zombie Chronicles 2 playtest. How they're not the Victus crew, but they're dressed up as the Victus crew. Again, the same thing. You go on missions. There's no bus. You just kind of equip what you need to equip your weapons. You can test it in the firing range and stuff like that. So those are the only two things that I don't know as far as when they're going to get released, but those were the play tests that I did for Zombie Chronicles 2. Again, this is just to cover the Victus and Transit storyline. Not going to go over too much, but again, kind of the way Transit was originally supposed to be, where you were supposed to teleport to bus route B. You would take a bus, and then route B would teleport you to Hanford site. And then you would go to the Hanford location, Nuketown location. You would teleport to different locations. So they're carrying on the same story as Transit, but I know back then was console limitations and stuff like that. But in this time, you get to, and I guess because of console limitations, are still kind of present. There's no bus and stuff like that. They're just pretty much cutting out the bus, and you're just teleporting. Again, Shinonuma, it was one location, and Buried is another location. So they're not going to be separate maps. You're just teleporting to those locations and getting some missions done and then coming back. Again, think about it like Spec Ops, which if you haven't played, you should play Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops. It's probably the best mode. People that never played it hate on it, but of course, Zombies has the best story, but again, at the same time, the Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops gameplay is really, really good for if you like just go in and get some kills and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Just some inside information from my guy that I know that worked at Treyarch for the last like 50 years, and he gave me all the information. So again, be careful what videos you click on. There's still going to be a lot of clickbaits out there. It's, again, something that I mentioned a couple weeks ago, maybe even months ago, that there's new Zombie Chronicles 2 clickbait going around, and that people that should be enjoying the new game are not enjoying the new game. They're just kind of living in the past, and for some reason, I guess maybe they should buy an Xbox and just play backwards compatibility. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll see you guys later.